We are live. Second time of the day. Over here, Big Lion Cat 646, and just wait for the other video. There it is. It is up. All right. Doing another live show. This one is for the Comic Collector Community Appreciation Contest. Yes, another contest entry. So his rules were pretty much simple. You wanted 3 to 5 books, and that got me into comics. So once again, I just did a video on the logo. So this was my first comic book that I had bought, my favorite hero and everything. I gave a video earlier. Everybody loves Cap. Reason why I love Cap, kid growing up in Brooklyn, want to make a positive thing in his life, and he got the opportunity to do so, and really, inspiration for everybody, even to this day. He never grows old. So big shout out to of course the Captain America video. So this was my first book. Not originally my first book, because actually the one I had was a lower grade, and I won this one, but it's same type of book that I wanted. So that was the reason why. What's up, Lewis C? What's going on? Thank you for another contest video for the Comic Collector. He wanted me to show between 3 to 5 books. I just showed the Captain America one. Again, following Captain America, went to the when he did the Avengers. So I got this. This was a great book, one of my favorites. Avengers 100 to 8.0 CGC. Of course, you see Captain America leading in the Avengers. You see a lot of heroes in this cover. You got Thor, Quicksilver, Black Panther, Iron Man, Vision, Hercules, Scarlet Witch, Hulk, Ant-Man. There's the Wasp, and I believe this was in 1972. So Flores Chestnut, man, how you doing? Thank you for joining in. Scott Fall, what's going on, brother? Thank you for joining in. Just doing this live entry video for the Comic Collectors Community Appreciation Contest, showing 5 books that got me basically into comics, or 5 of my favorites, like he said. First one was Captain America 100, was actually my first book in the hero. And this is another book. There was a lot of books that I bought when I was a kid, so I had to dig out, some favorites. So, Avengers 100 again with Captain America in the mix. Avengers Assembled. You can't go wrong with that. Another book. Of course, growing up back in the 70s, you had to be a big Amazing Spider-Man fan, of course. Everybody loved Spidey back in the day. So here's another one. One of my favorites, Amazing Spider-Man, number 99 at 7.5. I believe in this issue, Johnny Carson and Ed McMahon appearance, Stanley story, Gil Kane cover, Gil Kane and Frank Galosha art. I can't pronounce the name. So one of my favorites. Back in the day, Spider-Man, was awesome. I got videos and stuff like that. So these are one of my other favorite books. Again, I tried doing just a video, but it's so weird doing a video when you're not talking to somebody. So that was my third pick. Then, I can't just get away from the Captain America theory, because, another Captain America. This one with a Falcon. Okay, you can see Nomad over here in the corner. All right. According to this one, Submariner, Krang, Viper, Cobra, Phantom appearance. Second appearance of Nomad. So this is a second appearance of Nomad in the comic book. So again, Captain America teams up with the Falcon. Again, that was a big fan of Captain America. And I also like, when he teamed up with the Falcon. So yeah, 7.5 book. And this book I actually is from my collection. I actually sent it to Gary. So this is how, and it wasn't pressed. So this is, I had these books, what, close to what, 40 years, I believe, had to be 30 years, 30 to 40 years. So, you know, not bad keeping it at 7.5 back in the days. Back in the days, it was what you call. As a kid, I got my books newsstand convenience. So yeah, same here. I got them in train stations, little delis. They used to have them on the racks, the spin around racks and everything. But they didn't have any backboards or anything, so it was pretty hard to find a decent book back in the days. So, of course, as you can see, I've seen a lot of Marvel. I mean, I got some DCs. But again, a lot of my books when I had my kid, I don't know what happened to them. They disappeared, or my mom threw them out, or they got really destroyed. Because I used to follow them and put them in my back, my back pocket when I was a kid. So I didn't know any better. So, of course, that's why it's a lot of Marvel. I don't have too many DC's old stuff. I used to have, and I got rid of them. I don't know why. So my last book entry, number 5, is, of course, you can't get away from the X-Men. All right, this is issue 150 to 9.8. X-Men series was actually pretty good. This is a Magneto appearance. This is a Chris Claremont story, Cockrum, Rubenstein art. So yeah, 9.8. I'm actually X-Men run is actually my biggest CGC runs that I got graded. So I got about a little over 50 books of X-Men around this range, around the 140, 150s, 60s, 200s, around there. Nothing too old, but so I just started, the X-Men 9.8s around this number. Moms with Death of comic books, baseball cards. Yes, I believe so, because I used to have so much of them, and she would just like throw them out while you have them here. And the thing is, with the comic books that I bought when I was a kid, these books, I probably read them like maybe 50 times each of my books. And back then, that's all I did was just kept reading and reading and reading. So it's kind of hard to keep them at 9.8 when you keep reading them so many times. Where did your love for Aquaman start? Aquaman started when I watched Super Friends on television. Okay, when you watch Super Friends, not when it was like the big group, the first like main character, the 5. Of course, it was Batman and Robin, and Superman, Wonder Woman, and Aquaman. I love Aquaman because I think he was like underrated, but how cool was it to go underwater and animals, and it's just like his powers, just like to me it was just like the underrated, but he was kind of cool. It just hit me off. I don't know why, but I got a DVD TV series because he was on television at one point. He had his own little series with Aqualad, which was pretty cool. Used to call Saturday. Yeah, Wonder Twins. Wasn't really a big hit with Wonder Twins. Before the Wonder Twins showed up, of course, it was Marvin and Wonder Dog. They were on there first, and then they left, and then that's when the Wonder Twins came on, when they had the rest of the other Super Friends came on. Scott's right, I lost my own entire cargo. Yeah, I've let me tell you something. If I can go back into time and save all those amazing Spider-Man ones, and I'm talking about some key issue ones with Wolfman, was it Wolfman and Morbius and the Black Cat, and that series, back in the days, I would have had a major serious collection of Amazing Spider-Man at this point. I was a big fan, back then with DC and Marvel, the two big keys, of course, and then eventually Image came out, and then it got carried away, and then the 90s came around, and just it was just out of hand. The price for a book went up, and then you have all these other companies, the Dark Horse and variants and everything. It was just, before, it was pretty much simpler time to collect. It was pretty much basic, and it wasn't too many variants back then. So basically, what they put out is what you get. So pretty much everybody can get a book. Everybody had the same. And now it's just, to me, is just outrageous with so many variants, and one of 25, and one of 50, and one in 100. It's just making it harder and harder. I don't know if they just trying to make us fight over bids on books to get more money out of us. I don't know, but to me it makes no sense. They're taking the joy of where, when you was a kid and you could just walk into a store and buy a book, and basically you had the opportunity to buy a book just like everybody else has, and everybody had the same book, and you guys can talk about it and share, and which was pretty cool. But now, now you got, A, B, C, D, C, D, F, variants, and you have to pay this much for this, and only, to me, it's just wrong. They're not doing it for the people. They're doing it for their own pockets. They should go back to where it was. It was collectors, people who are enjoying reading and artwork and everything. To me, that's my opinion. I love the Legion of Doom came all over. Yeah, the Legion of Doom came along and everything. I saw that. Yeah, I got the DVD series for the Super Friends right over there. I collect DVD movies of the cartoons. I got the DVDs of Spiderman, the 70s. I got the Super Friends series. I got some Voltrons. I got some He-Man. I got some Thundercats. I got the first series of the original Superman of George Reeves back in the days. Okay, I just like watching the old cartoons back. I mean, to me, it's was more based on entertainment for your fans and than anything else. And I just love watching it. If you was lucky to look on the spin around, I found two copies. Yeah, that was just another thing. Depending where you went, again, you could have got a comic book anywhere. You could have got a comic book inside the New York subway station at a newsstand. They were selling comic books there at a little deli grocery store or a drugstore. They were everywhere. You could have got a book anywhere. Flea markets, no matter where you look, there was a book. Now, well, comic book stores are dying. They're not making no money. Nobody goes in. They're closing down. They don't carry as much. And, you talk to the people behind the counter saying, oh, did you get this book? Did you get this variant? Well, they didn't send it, or, you have to sell a certain amount of books. They make it so difficult for everybody to get a book. They should just make it plain and simple, where books should be available for everybody. Why? The comic books are special as it is. Let the people enjoy what you make instead of making it harder. Now it's getting crazy with the grading companies. It's getting insane. Everyone wants to grade a book. Don't get me wrong, I got over 500 books graded, but the reason why is to preserve my books that I had so long. And I'm just trying to save it as long as possible. I mean, it took me a long time to collect these books, and I appreciate every single one that I have. And I know everybody out there does the same thing. We do it because we love it. And we got Safa says, I love Hannibal, Space Ghost, Hercules, Blue Falcon. I'm like, yeah, I watched those videos too, man. Space Ghost, man, was one of my favorite Herculoids. The Blue Falcon. There was a lot of TV shows back in the days. Like I said, I got a lot of DVDs there. Like I said, I got the Aquaman TV series when it was on television. I got a DVD and I watched that. And again, I even got the first DVD of the Flash TV show that came on television, not the one that's on now, but like there was one that was like way before that. I think it was in the 80s also. So there was a Flash TV show back then. So I got that DVD. And yeah, I got I got two series of Voltrons, and not only that, big sci-fi fan also. So of course I got the whole entire series of Star Trek, Battlestar Galactica. I have, And if you guys don't remember the British show Space 1999, I have the entire series for that. So I collect that. I just like watching. I see Joker. What's up, man? Yeah, you're gonna do a lot of. Well, this is another contest video for comic collector community appreciation contest. So I'm getting a little kind of getting a little carried away with the chat and everything because I tried doing videos, but it so feels so weird, not having anybody to talk to while you're doing the videos makes it just easier. So the days growing up as a kid in the 70s, I decided, oh yeah, they were the best. Every Saturday morning, I believe it's the only day where I actually got up early that no, my mom didn't have to wake me up, and where I can just get up and go to the tube, watch TV, and start watching cartoons early morning. They used to have, I believe, starting at 6 in the morning, and I just watch about 3-4 hours of cartoons every Saturday morning. So that was me. Couldn't get me up to go to school, but I got up by myself to watch cartoons on Saturday. Don't know. Just gonna try to make this quick video because I have to actually run over to my wife's job and bring her some lunch. She forgot her money. So I appreciate everybody for coming in. If you guys don't know, Comic Collectors doing this community appreciation contest, so go sub them up, hit them up. And guys, don't forget tonight, New York Warriors doing another auction. They did one last night. It was a big hit. They're doing another one today because, that East Coast Comic Con's coming up this Saturday. If you guys are going to be there, I will be there this Saturday. Can't wait. So I thank everybody very much. I got 3 people watching, which it's okay with me. I just appreciate everybody coming on my show. Big bowl of cereal. Yeah, man. Joker, you hit it right on the freaking head, man. That was me right there. I got up early, freaking watched Saturday cartoons, had a big bowl of cereal, man. Let me tell you. For me, probably like Lucky Charms or Frosted Flakes or something like that, man. Just you couldn't beat it. That was the best. So I appreciate everybody. Hit that like button. Sub each other, man. Just love doing this, YouTube thing. I'm just trying to catch up on these contest entries. There's a lot of them out there, so check them out, hit them up, and I see you guys. Maybe I'll be on live Saturday if I make it back from the East Coast Comic Con. Just probably a video of how it went and see what I got. Hopefully. Cookies first, yeah. But I like the vanilla one. I didn't like really the chocolate cookie crisp one, but I did have the vanilla one back then. But the Lucky Charms, it didn't matter, man. Fruit Loops, Tricks, it didn't matter, man. Corn Pops, I like that. Those were Frosted Flakes was also a bomb too. So I thank you guys, appreciate it. I see you guys again. Maybe later on tonight. Might try to do another video. I'm trying to get Alfred, what's it, comic 69, I believe. We were gonna do a video for the 90s comic cards because he's a big fan and I'm also a big fan. So I might do a little 1990s type trading cards show. So I see you guys later. Peace out. Thank you very much. And meow to all of y'all.